वेलकम टू वी लर्न वर्चुअल लर्निंग नेटवर्क में आपका स्वागत है। सेशन नंबर 9 मोशन एंड इट्स डिस्क्रिप्शंस। टॉपिक टू बी कवर्ड इन दिस सेशन: मोशन, व्हाट आर द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ मोशन, डिस्टेंस, डिस्प्लेसमेंट वर्सेस डिस्टेंस, यूनिफॉर्म मोशन, मेजरिंग मोशन and velocity. Average velocity, slope of the position, time graph, velocity time graphs, acceleration, type of acceleration, graphing acceleration, distance versus time graph. Now motion. When a body is continuously changing its position with respect to the surrounding, then we say that the body is in motion. जैसा आप जानते हैं कि जब कोई भी वस्तु लगातार अपनी स्थिति को, लगातार अपनी पोजीशंस को में परिवर्तन करती रहती है तो हम कहते हैं कि यह गतिमान है। दैट मीन्स एक जगह से दूसरी जगह तक वो लगातार चलती रहती है, उसको हम गति कहते हैं, मोशन कहते हैं। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, व्हेन एन athlete is running on the ground, then he is continuously changing his position with respect to the audience who are sitting at rest. Second, we are continuously changing our position since morning till night with respect to earth which is at rest. The earth is continuously changing positions with respect to sun which is at rest. So these are the examples of motion. Now types of motion, motion के प्रकार, गति के प्रकार. Linear motion, when a body moves either in a straight line or along a curved path, then we say that it is executing linear motion. जैसे कोई सीधी रोड जाती है, जैसे ट्रेन जाती है, तो मोस्ट ऑफ ट्रेन जो है लीनियर पाथ पर जाती है, कि सीधे रास्ते पर जो जाती है, या फिर किसी सर्कुलर पाथ पर मूव करती रहे, तो उस चीज को या इस तरह के मोशन को हम लीनियर मोशन कहते हैं। When a body moves in a straight line, then the linear motion is called rectilinear motion. For example, an athlete running a 100-meter race along a straight track is said to be a linear motion or rectilinear motion. When a body moves along a curved path, then the linear motion is called curvilinear motion. For example, a planet revolving around its parent star in a particular orbit, that is called curvilinear motion. Other types of motions are rotatory motion. A body is said to be in rotatory motion when it stays at one place and turns round and round about an axis. For example, a rotating fan, a spinning top and the earth. ये सभी जो है एक फिक्स एक्सिस को गोल बना करके उसके चारों तरफ मूव करते रहते हैं, तो इस तरह की मोशंस को रोटेटरी मोशंस कहते हैं। Another is oscillatory motions. A body is said to be in oscillatory motion when it swings to and fro about the mean positions. For example, the pendulum of a clock, the swing, etc. जैसा आपने ओल्ड वॉच जो है, फ्लोर वॉच होती है, उनको देखा होगा कि एक एक्सिस पर एक जगह से दूसरी जगह तक एक हैंडल के टाइप का पेंडुलम जिसे बोलते हैं हम, पेंडुलम जो है यहां से वहां, वहां से वहां होता रहता है। उस तरह के किसी भी मोशन को हम ऑसिलेटरी मोशन कहते हैं। And now distance, the length of a path between 2 points is known as a distance. Distance is measured according to the amount of distance involved. For example, marble rolls mm or centimeter, car travels kilometer or meter. इस तरह से distance जो है एक measurement होता है। So displacement, the direction from the starting point and the length of a straight line from the starting point to the ending point. Displacement is what we use to give people direction to our house. For example, walk north 5 blocks from the schools, take a right. A distance with a direction associated with it. Displacement versus distance, like this one. जैसा कि आप देख रहे हैं डायग्राम के अंदर, स्कूल से घर तक डिस्प्लेसमेंट ये है, और डिस्टेंस आप देख रहे हैं इस तरह से हम जाते हैं जिंग जोंग मोशन से, कि पहले हम राइट में गए, उसके बाद फिर लेफ्ट, फिर राइट, फिर लेफ्ट, फिर राइट और फिर स्ट्रेट. तो इस तरह से हम स्कूल पहुंचे. लेकिन डिस्प्लेसमेंट क्या है, उसका जो एक हाइपोटेन्यूज की तरह एक एंगल बनाती है, जिसको हम डिस्प्लेसमेंट कहते हैं. यूनिफॉर्म मोशन. इफ यू ड्राइव योर कार at a perfectly steady 60 meter per hour, this means you change your positions by 60 miles for every time interval of 1 hour. Uniform motion is when equal displacement occur during any successive equal time intervals. Uniform motion is always along a straight line. आप ये डायग्राम देख सकते हैं. Riding steadily over a level ground is a good example of uniform motion. The displacement between successive frames are the same. Dots are equally spaced. Vx is a constant. जब कोई भी किसी भी तरह का एक्सेलरेशन हम यूज नहीं करते, यानी जिस स्पीड से हमने स्टार्ट किया उसी स्पीड में हम कंटिन्यू अपने एंड पॉइंट तक चले जाते हैं, तो उस तरह के मोशन को यूनिफॉर्म मोशन कहते हैं. मेजरिंग मोशन. मोशन को कैसे मेजर करते हैं? स्पीड. एवरेज स्पीड इक्वल टू डिस्टेंस कवर्ड बाय टाइम टेकन, दैट इज सिंबॉलिकली v इक्वल टू d अपॉन t. मीट्रिक यूनिट ऑफ स्पीड मीटर पर सेकंड. इंग्लिश यूनिट ऑफ स्पीड ft पर सेकंड. कांस्टेंट स्पीड. मूविंग इक्वल डिस्टेंसेस इन इक्वल टाइम पीरियड. स्पीड चेंजेस. एवरेज स्पीड ऑफ एवरेज ओवर ऑल स्पीड. इंस्टेंटेनियस स्पीड. Speed at any given instant. Total LF set time interval 1 minute, 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So constant speed, this car is moving in a straight line covering a distance of 1 miles each minute. The car therefore has a constant speed of 60 minutes per each 60 minutes or 60 miles per hour. Now slope. Slope equal to change delta y upon delta x, which is equal to 20 miles upon 2 hours equal to 10 miles per hour. Velocity equal to d upon t, which is equal to 40 miles upon 4 hours equal to 10 miles per hour. Speed is the slope of the straight line graphs of distance on the y-axis versus time on the x-axis. Now velocity shows how fast and it was direction an object moves. Velocity equal to speed plus direction of motion. It is a vector quantity. Vector, a quantity that has both magnitude, that means size, and direction. That is velocity, acceleration, force, etc. Scalar, a quantity without directions, has only magnitude, like speed, time, distance, volume, surface, area, etc. are the good example of scalar quantity, whereas velocity, acceleration, force, etc. is the good example of vector quantity. For example, for clarifications of this one, you can see the various diagrams given here. So velocity is a vector that we can represent graphically with arrows. Here are 3 different velocities represented by 3 different arrows. The length of each arrow is proportional to the speed, and the arrow head shows the directions of the travel where the car is going. Average velocity. Velocity V is the displacement of an object during a time interval divided by the time interval. So velocity describes how fast an object's position is changing. Velocity is a vector quantity and must include direction. The directions of the velocity is the same as the directions of the displacement. So the SI unit for velocity is meters per second, which is shown as m/s. Calculating average velocity. The relationship between average velocity, displacement and time is given by delta d upon delta time. That means change the directions upon change the time. So use the above equation to answer the following question. What is the average velocity of a dog that takes 4 seconds to run for about 14 meters? So we can solve it easily. That is 40 meters divided by 4 seconds. A boat traveled 280 meters east in a time of 120 seconds. What is the boat average velocity? Now average speed. The average speed can be determined by the ratio of total distance covered to the total time taken. Average speed equal to total distance covered upon total time taken. Scope, slope of positions, time graph. The slope of a graph is represented by rays run. This slope represents the change in the y-axis divided by change in the x-axis. इस तरह से jogger 1 and jogger B, which jogger's motion has a greater slope, which jogger is moving faster. Now velocity time graph. A velocity time BT graph shows an object's velocity as a function of time. A horizontal line equal to constant velocity, a straight sloped line equal to constant acceleration. Acceleration equal to change in velocity over time. Positive slope equal to positive acceleration, not necessarily speeding up. Negative slope equal to negative acceleration, not necessarily slowing down. So a horizontal line on the VT graph means constant velocity. Object is moving at a constant velocity north. This is the horizontal. So if the BT line has a positive slope, the object is undergoing acceleration in positive direction. If V is positive also, object is speeding up. If V is negative, object is slowing down. Acceleration equal to speeding up. Acceleration, the rate at which velocity changes. Can be an increase in speed, decrease in speed, change in direction also. So types of acceleration. Increasing speed, example car speed up at years. Decreasing speed, example car slow down. Change in direction, car takes turn, can be at constant speed. So calculating acceleration, if an object is moving in a straight line, so acceleration equal to final speed minus initial speed divided by time. That means change the speed upon change the time. So unit of acceleration equal to meter per second square. So graphic acceleration can be shown by the graph.